Hello guys, I hope you're well. My name is Isfahani Moka. I am a multidisciplinary artist and also a recipient of the UK Global Talent Visa. So I'm here with Collins.
My name is Collins. I'm a software developer and I'm a founder of Astera Engine. I'm a tech entrepreneur.
Yeah, so we're here today to just, this is going to be a very short video, okay? We just want to talk about this wonderful opportunity, which is the UK Global Talent Visa, okay? And before I start, I'd like to say that I am not a lawyer, I'm not an immigration consultant, okay? So I'm not here to offer immigration advice or visa advice, okay? If you need that information, make sure to refer to official sources, all right? I'm just simply here to talk about my story and to share from my experience as a creative practitioner and also an award-winning artist. So so we're here today to talk about the UK Global Talent Visa, and this is a wonderful visa, a wonderful route for practicing professionals, those who are actually considered emerging or global leaders in art and culture, in academia, or in digital technology. So I am a multidisciplinary artist, so I'm based in the UK. And we decided to do this conversation, to have this conversation to, talk about this wonderful route, for creatives and, people who are doing all sorts of, creative bits, musicians, artists, and to tell you about this opportunity. And so I have my laptop in front of me, just to guide me on what we're going to talk about. So this is going to be very brief. So I just want to quickly talk about the UK, UK Global Talent Visa. So what is the UK Global Talent Visa? This is a special route for professionals, for those who are considered to be experts in their field, in their area of expertise. And so for this particular route, you have three sectors. So you have academia, you have art and culture, and you have digital technology. But I'm going to dwell most especially on art and culture because I was endorsed by Arts Council in that route. And so we're going to talk briefly about that. So before we move to the next point, Colin, would you like to, just say something about the Global Talent Visa, why it's important, for people to, consider?
Of course, thank you for the opportunity. Well, the Global Talent Visa is actually a no-brainer when you think about it that way. And the only thing that most of the people face, the only challenge that most of the people face is that they don't have the right information about, what it really entails or how to go about it, and, even how to put the evidence together and so on and so forth. And people should care about this visa. Why? Because it's actually a freedom visa, I call it. With this kind of visa, you do not need any sort of salary threshold. You don't even need the English language requirement. I mean, you come to the UK, you can do whatever you want. You can create your business. You can work for a company. There's a lot. So this visa, lots of opportunity. The visa is just like a free from kind of visa that gives you the ability to be your best at whatever field you want to excel in. Yeah, that's just my take on it.
Right. So sorry, I didn't introduce Collins properly, by the way. So Collins is an entrepreneur. He's into tech. He's built some very impressive, tech products, and he's really doing well. And so his insight is so valuable to this conversation. And so just like you said, it is a very flexible route that you can actually consider. And I just want to talk about, this video is going to be very brief, by the way. I just want to talk about some of the things that you require, because I'm sure many people are asking, how can I get this? How can I get this visa? So I'm just going to dwell on art and culture. So to apply, it is a two-stage process, okay? Stage one, you have to apply to the endorsing organization. And so the endorsing organization for art and culture is Art Council England, okay? And you have a set of documents, requirements that you have to fulfill. I'm just going to name, those. So you have awards. Okay, so some of the documents you have to submit: awards, you have to submit media recognition, you have to submit proof of appearances, and you also have to submit CV, right? An artist CV.
Yep.
And one very important bit that you have to submit, which is a mandatory and a very necessary requirement, are your letters of support. So letters of support are letters from, renowned organizations, that are leading in your field, like globally recognized, right? So you have to receive letters of support from them. So I'm just going to walk through all these requirements very briefly, just so that you have a bit more understanding about them. So for the awards, if you have an award, maybe you won an award as, during an arts competition or an international event, you can submit that as one of your evidences. And there is something about awards. There are some special awards, some of the high profile awards, the Grammy Award. If you have those high profile awards, you can actually skip all of these requirements and apply straight ahead. But I'm just going to talk about the others. You also have media recognition. Media recognition has to do with like detailed critic reviews of you and what you do and your work, right? This can be on a blog, this can be on a website, this can be on a newspaper, right? So it has to be on media and it has to be recognized, okay? And of course, if you want to know specifics, about this, I'm going to tell you what to do later. And also you have, what's the next one? You have proof of appearances. So proof of appearances are evidences that show you engaged in your practice. This could be you at, exhibitions, this could be you working at, doing your work at, and there is something which is very crucial. Okay, it has to be, should I say, like a gallery setting? Okay, it has to be, so you have to be very peculiar about that. Okay, it's not just some random, anything. And that's why we are here today, because as someone who has been endorsed on the Global Talent Visa, I'm also able to help you, prepare your portfolio. Okay. Based on my experience, based on working and preparing my documents and getting this particular and getting the endorsement. And one other aspect I would like to talk about, which is also a very crucial requirement, is the letters of support. So, like I said, your letters of support have to be received from top organizations, okay, in arts and culture. All right, this can be galleries and all of that, okay. But take note. Not every organization qualifies, okay. It is up to the Arts Council to decide which one they consider, as something which is very legible, something which is very, let's say, of high standing, which can be accepted, okay. So it is for you to actually maximize your chances, work and look at what is best, that you can actually work with. So before I move to the next part, before we conclude this bit, I'll just like, I think, Collins, do you have anything to add about this requirements, for the Global Talent Visa?
Not particularly. That's because you've already touched on all of the points that are necessary. I think the main takeaway from this video, guys, is that if you are an artist, if you need someone to hold your hand, who's gone through the same process to help you prepare your portfolio and just help you through the process, then you're welcome to contact Ispani, okay? And he'll be more than happy to lead you through that. And if you're into tech and into AI and want to talk about that, you're free to get through to him. He's gonna get me involved with you as well. So that is all I'm gonna say about this one, guys.
So one thing I'd like to note is that what we're going to be sharing, of course, like I said, if you need help, preparing your documents and looking for the best works to combine for your application and how to prepare, so I can offer guidance, mentorship on that. Okay, so you can reach out to me and I'll be happy to to help. I have packages for that. I'm able to help. And also, one thing I'd like you to note is that this is purely based on my experience. Okay, I'm not an immigration consultant. I'm not a lawyer. Okay, if you want government advice, if you want immigration or visa advice, okay, make sure to refer to official sources. All right. So that said, that's that's what we have for you today. Then we're going to be back and sharing more about this wonderful opportunity. All right, have a great day. Bye for now.
All right, bye guys.